Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. In the last quest that we did for Belka Thunderheart, she wanted us to run across to the island and kill some of those Rigel orcs for her. So we're going to go ahead and come back to her and see what she wants us to do for this next part.
Well met.
Those blasted Rigors have no shame and no honor. The options are tell me more. Of course, an animal orc is an obnoxious oxymoron. This will lead to more work, no doubt. I take my leave. So go ahead and say, tell me more, because I don't feel like being too sarcastic with her. The blue monsters have taken to looting the signet rings from the Codanes they've killed in combat. They wear the rings around their necks, strung on leather and displayed prominently as badges of honor. And like you said, the orcs have no honor. I must be going. So let's see what she has to say. Aye, precisely. Now we need to make sure they have no signet rings either. In fact, I'd like you to deliver a strong message to any Rigor that considers wearing my brother's rings as a trophy. I want the orcs to understand that it puts a target on their head. You up for recovering the rings? Well, I would be happy to deliver your message of justice. Not at this time. Goodbye. So let's go ahead and do it. Reclaiming their honor, level 11. Belka Thunderheart has asked me to recover Codane signet rings from the Rigor raiders that have clambered onto the jetties of the ice below Hogarth's Choke and Pride Overlook. These raiders can also be found on Rigor's Island, an island off the coast to the west of Aurolis. So you get at least 6 silver and 23 copper, as well as a new fighter's bauble, which is 7 strength, 7 agility, and 7 stamina. It's an ear at level 11, so that's better than what I'm wearing. So I'm going to go ahead and say accept. I look forward to your return. I look forward to punishing the orcs. I will return. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go back out, go over to the island again. And if you guys watched my earlier videos, you know exactly how to get there. If not, you can always look on your map and see exactly where you need to go. Now you can either go up the mountain and jump off that little jetty, or you can come over here through the little tunnel and swim across to the island. There are no enemies over here in the tunnel. There are a few right over here to the right. You'll see them lining up over there. And then of course there are enemies across to this little island where they want us to go. That's a bushwhacker. Another bushwhacker. So you got bushwhackers all the way over there. But there are raiders over here. That's what the last quest was for. They grouped into twos. So if you're a little low for the quest that you're doing over here, you managed to come over here pretty quickly. Keep that in mind that you will have to fight 2 at a time. So you may have to wait and come back later. Now these are a level 10, but the ones over here on the other side are level 11, so again, keep that in mind. Although they do have 2 arrows down, as you can see, so they are very easy compared to the normal ones. And I believe I'm going link dead, getting a little bit of lag here. There we go. Again, those blackened idols can be turned in for status points as well as guild points if you happen to be in a guild. So I would hold on to those if you're not. They do stack, and there's really no rush to turn them in for status points just yet. You can use status points for a great deal of things. Pay your upkeep on certain houses. You could buy items with them, horses, mounts, things of that nature. You can also buy trade skill things with them, like tables, benches, sewing tables, you know, all sorts of things like that. So it does have a use to turn those in. Or you can sell them on the broker. There's always people who are willing to buy a great deal of those things. Because they themselves are working on something, you know, they need a table or a blacksmithing bench or something, you know, and so I found 5 so far. I've got the achievement as Orc Killer. You get these achievements simply by killing the creature when you reach a certain number. It may be 10, maybe 100, maybe 10,000. And then you can use those as suffixes, titles that you show off to other players. It will say Orc Hunter and then your name when somebody clicks on you or runs by. And they can tell, you know, that you've hunted quite a few of those creatures just simply based off of the title. If it's Orc Hunter, you may know that it's like 100. If it's like Skeleton Master, you may know that the guy's been there for a long, long time killing skeletons in some place. And so we can go ahead and head back. We can do so just by jumping into the water so that we can bypass these other creatures over here. We want to head the right direction over here towards these little tunnels. You know, there's really no other way to get back up unless you want to run all the way around till you find a little spot that you can get back up on. So if you fall into the water, if you're up there on one of those ledges and you need to get back up, it's these tunnels that you need to go through. You will have to work on your swimming if it's rather low. It only takes a few... I can't say it takes a few minutes, but depending on what level you are, it shouldn't take too long for it to level back up. And as you can see down here in the chat bar, my guy is drinking water and eating rations. Again, later on, you can buy or make them yourself, and they add quite a bit of stats. You know, health regeneration, power regeneration, highly sought after, as well as stats like strength, stamina, wisdom, intelligence, sometimes multiple stats. So we're going to go ahead and bypass these guys over here. Go around the corner. And go back inside Little's cave. Wow. So Belka Thunderheart is the one we need to talk to. She has a little book over her head. She's kind of weird. If you guys been listening to the conversations we've been having, it's not a normal conversation you normally have with one of these NPCs. So let's see what she has to say. The Rygor has suffered for what they have done, I hope. Here are the signet rings. I took their lives and then took back the rings. I did as you asked, but their suffering won't end yours. That's probably a little deep for a game, so here are the signet rings. Yes, yes, ye have been most helpful. Is there something else bothering you? Do you have work for me? I have hoped to cheer you up. So that's going to be part of the next quest. So what you got from this one is 7 silver and 79 copper, as well as a new fighter bauble. Goes on your ear. It's a level 11, 7 strength, 7 agility, and 7 stamina. Go ahead and accept it. Make sure to go into your inventory. Mine's almost full, so I'll have to do something about that eventually. Put it on. And again, guys, if you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below, or even hit me up in game. I'll be happy to group with some of you guys. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.